Nothing quite satisfies the senses like the aroma of freshly baked bread wafting through the kitchen. But beyond the sheer delight of that warm, toasty slice, have you ever wondered if these breads can fulfill your nutritional requirements? From crucial vitamins and essential minerals to gluten-free alternatives, you can find a wide variety of healthy benefits in these breads. However, in a world filled with bread options ranging from fluffy white loaves to dense, whole grain selections, how do you choose the healthiest one for your well-being? In today's video, we have mentioned the 13 healthiest types of bread, which you can enjoy as a sandwich or a simple toast for breakfast. Always seek medical guidance or consult a dietitian before making any changes to your diet, especially if you are allergic to certain foods or have medical complications. 1. Whole wheat bread. People who are looking to improve their nutrition often opt for whole wheat bread as their go-to choice. Since the bread is made from whole grains, it retains all parts of the wheat, including the bran, germ, and endosperm. When compared to refined grains, bread made with whole grains retains a greater number of nutritional components, including fiber, vitamins, and minerals. Whole wheat bread is high in complex carbs, which can make you feel full for longer. Because a typical slice has anywhere from 12 to 20 grams of total carbohydrates, as well as a significant amount of fiber, 3 grams per slice, this bread is an excellent option for use in the preparation of delicious sandwiches. Especially in middle-aged people, whole wheat bread can help reduce the risks of cardiovascular diseases. In addition to this, it lowers the risk of various health issues, including heart attacks, cardiac arrhythmia, and high blood pressure, amongst others. 2. Oat bread. Oat isn't just for porridge lovers. It's a fantastic choice for bread enthusiasts too. Loaded with fiber, oat bread can help fulfill your nutritional requirements and satisfy your cravings without adding excess calories to your diet. The fiber in oats, known as beta-glucans, is effective in reducing cholesterol levels, promoting heart health, and improving digestive regularity. The most notable fact is a unique group of antioxidants called avenanthramides, which are almost solely found in oats. Research has found that avenanthramides may help lower blood pressure levels by increasing the production of nitric oxide gas. This gas molecule helps widen blood vessels, which may lead to better blood flow. Moreover, these avenanthramides have anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties. These antioxidants help protect cells from oxidative damage and reduce the risk of chronic diseases. 3. Sprouted grain bread. Sprouted grain bread is a nutritional powerhouse. It features sprouted grains, which may improve nutrient absorption and ease digestion, making it a solid choice for those with sensitive stomachs. Due to its lower carbohydrate and higher fiber content, sprouted grain bread has the lowest glycemic index, a tool to measure how quickly a food raises your blood sugar. For this reason, sprouted grain bread is an especially good choice for people living with diabetes or high blood sugar. They're higher in enzymes than unsprouted grains, which help your body digest the food you eat. In particular, the enzymes phytase and amylase increase during sprouting. However, these enzymes may become deactivated during a high-heat baking process. That's why some sprouted breads are cooked at lower temperatures to preserve them. Another substance that affects digestibility is a compound called lectin. As a seed sprouts, the plant metabolizes lectins. So, sprouted grains may be lower in lectins than their unsprouted counterparts, making this bread a healthier option. 4. Sourdough bread. The production of sourdough bread takes place through a natural fermentation process that makes use of both wild yeast and lactic acid bacteria. The presence of lactic acid bacteria in it causes the pH of the bread to drop, which helps deactivate phytate, an anti-nutrient that binds minerals and makes it more difficult for your body to absorb them. According to some research, sourdough fermentation has the potential to reduce the amount of phytate in bread by more than 70%. Because the fermentation process breaks down some of the gluten and phytic acid that are naturally present in grains, sourdough bread can be easier to digest than traditional bread. This is particularly beneficial for individuals with mild gluten sensitivities or digestive sensitivities. Sourdough fermentation can result in the production of prebiotics and probiotics, which can support gut health. Probiotics are live bacteria that provide health benefits when consumed, whereas prebiotics are fibers that feed the beneficial bacteria that are found in the digestive tract. Moreover, the fermentation process can increase the bioavailability of certain nutrients, including B vitamins such as folate, riboflavin, and niacin, minerals such as iron, magnesium, and zinc, and antioxidants. This makes these nutrients more accessible for absorption by the body. 5. Multigrain bread. For a diverse nutrient profile and a delightful medley of flavors, consider multigrain bread. It combines various whole grains for a unique and wholesome bread experience. Whole grains, such as those found in multigrain bread, contain a significant amount of dietary fiber. The digestive tract cannot function properly without fiber, as it lowers the risk of developing constipation and increases feelings of fullness. As a result, it has the potential to cut down on abdominal fat. There is a clear correlation between foods high in whole grains and a reduced risk of cardiovascular disease, stroke, type 2 diabetes, and some forms of cancer. That's why more and more people are adding multigrain bread to their diets. 6. Flaxseed bread. When it comes to the health of your heart and digestion, flaxseed bread is a clear winner. Because it is so rich in fiber and fatty acids, consuming it can be an extremely beneficial addition to your diet. The omega-3 fatty acid known as alpha-linolenic acid, or ALA, can be found in flax seeds, making them one of the best plant sources of this nutrient. ALA plays an important role in maintaining a healthy heart and brain, as well as reducing inflammation throughout the body. It is believed that flax seeds contain the highest concentration of lignans of any other food source. Lignans are phytochemicals that have antioxidant and possibly cancer-fighting properties. These seeds may help prevent breast and colon cancer. In addition to this, it is an effective component for regulating hormone levels within the body. Moreover, flaxseed bread is also important to ease the symptoms of menopause, such as hot flashes and night sweats. Another benefit of consuming flaxseed is that it helps to fix constipation. 7. Spelt bread. This crop, which dates back 8,000 years, is once again gaining popularity as a means to protect and maintain good health. With its mild, nutty flavor, it is a popular alternative to wheat because more and more people are dealing with wheat sensitivities. Spelt is mainly comprised of carbs, most of which are starch or long chains of glucose molecules. Although it does contain gluten, it seems to be tolerated more easily than wheat. The vitamins and minerals in spelt flour help boost the immune system and reduce inflammation. In this case, thiamine plays a role in immune system activation by maintaining muscle tone along the walls of the digestive tract, where much of the immune system is actually located. Aside from that, the thiamine content of spelt flour is beneficial in warding off thiamine deficiency. Spelt consumption may be beneficial for people who already have diabetes because it can assist them in maintaining a healthy weight and lower the likelihood that they will develop heart disease, which is a typical complication of diabetes. Moreover, spelt is high in tryptophan, an element that contributes to our mental and emotional well-being. This tryptophan is an amino acid associated with humor, which is interestingly beneficial in cases of depression and decay. 8. Quinoa bread. Quinoa grain is extremely high in fiber, and that makes quinoa bread a super healthy choice for your everyday fiber intake. It's gluten-free and provides complete protein, along with a range of essential nutrients. In addition, quinoa has been shown to improve gut health by increasing the variety of beneficial bacteria that live in the gut and decreasing the inflammatory symptoms that are associated with conditions such as colitis. Quinoa, which functions as a prebiotic, offers the food that good bacteria in the digestive tract require in order to flourish. Thus, it prevents you from suffering from an upset stomach. Keep in mind that quinoa is one of the very few plant foods that can be considered a complete source of protein due to the fact that it contains all 9 of the essential amino acids. This is of utmost importance for those who follow a vegan or vegetarian diet. Additionally, quinoa contains a high amount of phytonutrients that help reduce inflammation, such as flavonoids and polyphenols. These phytonutrients help protect cells from oxidative damage and lower the risk of developing chronic diseases. 9. Kamut bread. Kamut bread, which is made from a wheat variety that originated in ancient Egypt, is a powerhouse of protein and nutrients that can give your meals an extra nutritional kick. Because it is high in selenium and manganese, kamut is an excellent source of antioxidants, which help prevent genetic mutations and damage to cell membranes. In addition, selenium aids in the creation and maintenance of a healthy balance of thyroid hormones. Additionally, you can also find manganese in kamut bread. This component is essential for the processing of sexual hormones, as well as the development and maintenance of bones. A lack of it can lead to high levels of cholesterol in the blood and bone demineralization. Consuming foods high in manganese can aid in delaying the onset of osteoporosis in its early stages. Zinc is yet another super compound that can be found in kamut. It works as an antioxidant, which is essential for the proper functioning of the reproductive system for both genders. Moreover, it is accountable for controlling the levels of growth hormones. In addition to these, kamut wheat contains beneficial fats such as polyunsaturated fatty acids and monounsaturated fatty acids, both of which contribute to a healthy heart and a reduction in inflammation. 10. Millet bread. Another gluten-free and nutrient-dense option for health-conscious people is millet bread. It provides a substantial amount of vitamins, fiber, and essential minerals. Niacin, an essential component of healthy skin and organ function, can be found in high concentrations in millet. Additionally, it contains beta-carotene, which, when converted to vitamin A in the body, assists in the body's fight against free radicals and strengthens the immune system. The manner in which your body processes sugar is a significant contributor to how quickly you age. Millets are loaded with a variety of beneficial antioxidants, including tannins, phytates, and phenols, all of which work together to defend the body's cells against oxidative stress and diseases such as high blood pressure, diabetes, and high cholesterol. In addition, finger millet is a rich source of B vitamins, which are essential for a healthy brain, as well as normal cell division. B vitamins are involved in a wide variety of processes throughout the body. For example, you need vitamin B9, also known as folate, to produce healthy red blood cells. That's why people should include millet bread in their diet. 11. Teff bread. If you are gluten sensitive and don't like the taste of millet, we have another option for you. Teff bread is known for its high-quality mineral content, making it a nutritious choice for those with dietary restrictions. Teff is said to be extremely high in iron, which is an essential mineral that carries oxygen throughout your body via red blood cells. In fact, intake of this grain is linked to decreased rates of anemia in pregnant women too. You should be aware that the hormone balance of a woman is the most important factor that plays a role in determining the PMS symptoms that she experiences. The high phosphorus content in teff, which accounts for nearly 30% of the daily value, helps to maintain the hormonal balance. Therefore, including teff in your diet can help reduce menstrual symptoms such as inflammation, bloating, cramping, and muscle pain. In fact, another metal called copper, which is apparently present in teff, boosts one's energy levels. As a result, it is beneficial for women who experience feelings of lethargy and fatigue prior to and during menstruation. 12. Barley bread. Bread made with whole barley is an excellent source of fiber as well as key nutrients that are beneficial to one's overall health, including the health of the digestive tract and the heart. If you are unaware, gallstones are solid particles that can form spontaneously in your gallbladder. In most cases, gallstones don't cause any symptoms. However, from time to time, large gallstones can get stuck in a duct of your gallbladder, causing intense pain. The type of insoluble fiber found in barley may help prevent the formation of gallstones and reduce the likelihood of gallbladder surgery by 13%. 13. Buckwheat bread. Buckwheat bread is the most recent item to be added to the category of gluten-free breads. This bread is packed to the brim with essential vitamins and minerals that your body will be grateful for if you consume it. Additionally, buckwheat has a GI that ranges from low to medium and is an excellent source of fiber. This indicates that it is likely safe to consume for the vast majority of people who have type 2 diabetes. This effect is thought to be due to the unique compound D-chiroinositol. According to studies, this type of soluble carbohydrate makes cells more sensitive to the hormone insulin, which is the hormone that causes cells to absorb sugar from your blood. Additionally, it appears that certain buckwheat components inhibit or slow down the digestion of table sugar. Apart from that, buckwheat is the richest source of rutin, an antioxidant that may reduce the risk of developing cardiovascular disease by inhibiting the formation of blood clots as well as lowering levels of inflammation and blood pressure. How much bread should I eat daily? The recommended daily consumption of bread can vary depending on the variety of bread and your individual dietary needs. For general guidance, adults are advised to aim for 3 to 5 servings of whole grains per day, with each serving being about 1 ounce or 28 grams. This typically translates to 1 or 2 slices of bread per serving. However, it's essential to consult with a healthcare professional or registered dietitian for personalized guidance. Is there any potential risk to consuming bread that I should be aware of? While bread can be a nutritious part of a balanced diet, there are some potential risks associated with its consumption that you should be aware of. For individuals with gluten sensitivity or celiac disease, consuming bread containing gluten can lead to digestive discomfort, inflammation, and damage to the small intestine. It's crucial for these individuals to choose gluten-free bread alternatives. Bread, particularly white bread, can be high in carbohydrates, which can contribute to spikes in blood sugar in people who already have diabetes or who are at risk of developing the condition. Selecting bread with whole grains or a low glycemic index can help reduce one's exposure to this risk. Another health issue involves excessive bread consumption. It is possible for it to cause weight gain, particularly if it is not combined with a wide variety of other foods. It's important to be mindful of portion sizes and overall calorie intake, especially if you're trying to manage your weight. Some commercially produced bread may contain additives, preservatives, or excess sodium. You can reduce your exposure to these additives by reading ingredient labels and selecting bread with a limited number of added ingredients. Some kinds of bread, especially those made with wheat, may have a lot of FODMAPs, which can make people with irritable bowel syndrome feel sick. Nevertheless, bread may contain common allergens such as wheat, soy, or nuts. Individuals with food allergies should carefully read labels and choose bread that is safe for their specific dietary needs. To mitigate potential risks, it's essential to choose bread varieties that align with your dietary needs and health goals. Opting for whole grain or whole wheat bread, reading ingredient labels, and being mindful of portion sizes can help you make healthier bread choices. Your quest for healthier bread options doesn't have to be bland or unsatisfying. By choosing from these 13 healthier bread alternatives, you can enjoy your favorite bread-based meals while nourishing your body with essential nutrients. Always make sure to carefully examine the ingredient list to ensure that you are receiving the desired positive effects on your health. These nutritious bread options can be combined with a variety of vegetables, lean proteins, and healthy fats to produce meals that are both well-rounded and delicious. Your health and taste buds will thank you for it.